Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday before I go to bed, I shown one of the scenario in my story, Instagram story, and also in TikTok story, that the white part here, the ABC structure, could be playing out because we got that initial spike up at this zone. And then because this structure here was a corrective, so I was expecting the move to go down. But this was not the place where I would want to short, okay? I am definitely not interested to short here because this is the mid zone from entire the structure down. Can you see this was your top and this is your bottom, all right? But if the price gets back into this zone or this zone, this is an interesting zone. I was short from this zone as well. Today I added into my short here, but then I got stopped out, okay, from this wick here. But I want to say also that I get into a fresh short order. My previous short was around that 80,134 or 170. I don't remember exactly, but it was above 80,100. And then I added to the short over here because this was that .618 and .65, the golden pocket zone. Okay, perfect zone for adding short. But your stop loss could be here. But you know what? In my method of trading, I do not want to lose any capital. Okay, I do not want to give the gains which I made from the market back to the market. So I got stopped out from this short order, and that was a break even. Okay, the fees were already covered because initially when I get into a short, when the price is moving down, actually I got in short somewhere here. All right, so when the price moved down, I took some profits. So that covered my fees, that covered my stop loss. So when the price came back up, I got stopped out with maybe a few dollars in my pocket also. So now that the price has come up higher, touched into this order block here, I get into a new short. And what I have done is I have taken small profit already. Okay, I'm expecting this price to move down, but there is a case that this price can keep shooting up higher because this here, you can count this as a ABC and you also can count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is a 5-wave structure and we have a 3-wave structure here down, then this could be another 5-wave structure to the upside, coming up and clearing this liquidity as well. Okay, I'm going to delete this part. So I'm expecting a rejection here. That's why I'm in a short, but I'm just explaining you guys that since we have this 5-wave structure here, we can have another 5-wave structure to the upside, okay? Or maybe a 3-wave structure, all right? To finish this as entire, this was your top as a 3, okay? And then we have this 4th wave, followed by this could be your ABC, and this is your first top. And then we could have another top here. The price comes up higher and takes out this high, and then falls back as a ending diagonal. Okay, this is your wave 1, this is your wave 2, which finished here. Now the price action has to show us a contracting diagonal to the upside, where it does 5 waves, okay, to finish this entire chop to the upside. So this was your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. All right, and then we can think about the price moving to the downside. So this is one of the scenario. I'm not playing this scenario at the moment, but I'm aware of this scenario. I'm letting you guys know that this could be also happening. And the second scenario you already can see on the screen, which I am playing at the moment, which I tried to short, and that is this ABC scenario. Okay, this B can come up here, and from here we can get that rejection to the downside. I want to show you guys the .618 level, which I wanted to short, .618 and .66 level. Okay, from here, if you drag this Fibonacci level down, you can see after this order block here, this is your bearish order block, we can have that .618 and .66 level, which is a golden pocket. This is why I entered the short here, which I got eventually stopped out by this week. Okay, so I am in a new short at this zone, and let's see if the price action comes up higher, takes me out from this, maybe puts another high, I'm gonna get in here. Okay, so right now I'm seeing this as a ABC correction to the downside. And let me delete this fib level tool, and I'm going to use the fib extension tool from the top here and to the bottom and to this B top now. Okay, we might have already topped, so And I'm going to change this color to maybe, okay, purple. Not purple. What is this? Orange. I cannot even see the colors. Okay. So, okay. There is a ABC structure, which could be the flat. Okay. This is a regular flat. And we have in the higher time frame, we have an expanded flat. Okay. We could be playing an expanded flat here because from this top here, we have this three-wave correction and a three-wave to the upside. Okay. So eventually what could happen is this is your A. This is your B, and we are waiting for that C. Okay, let me adjust this A and also use the wave so we can understand where we are on this price action. So can you guys see in the larger time frame we have this expanded flat, and in the lower time frame, in the 1 hourly time frame, we can have this ABC structure, which is your regular flat. Okay, I'm going to delete all other scenarios because I tried for that red this zone, around this zone. This was your golden pocket zone. I tried to short here, but I got stopped out. So this one I was not trying. This was before I go to bed. I just posted this as a story, but we can surely see that that did not play out. So now we have this scenario, which is an ABC. It could definitely come to 1-to-1 and reject. Sorry, 1-to-1 and then bounce. All right, from here. It can bounce. Let's make it green. Or it can definitely come down here to 1618. A larger dump clearing this liquidity here. And then we can get a bounce from this 1618 zone. Okay. So what is this 1618 zone? Also, you can see the confluence here. We have confluence for this 1-to-1 zone as well. For this fib extension, we have this 1-to-1 zone here. Can you see this in orange? And then for this extension here, we also have this 1-to-1 zone. All right, let's move this one a little bit. Okay. And we have another important thing to pay attention here, the other confluence, which is, you can see the orange level, the fib extension tool, which I use for this ABC structure. We have that 1618 coming exactly at this 1618, which is taken from this expanded flat as a ABC structure. Okay, which also makes sense with this bullish order block here. This is your 1 hourly bullish order block. Okay, I am expecting a definite reaction here at this zone. All right, this is 1618 zone, and they're aligning at the same point, guys. Okay, 75,000. This is 74,956. It is not necessary to come exactly at this zone and then bounce. We can also wick through to the downside. Maybe take a deeper retrace to the downside around that 74, mid 74 K and 75,000. So this is my zone where I can have that area of interest placed, and you can see those two boxes which I placed here. These are my area of interest. I will see the reaction of the price, what the price do, what the price does at this zone. Okay, and then only I will take the long. But if I do not get the reaction here, if I get an impulsive correction to the downside and I do not have a reaction here, I'm not gonna get into a long. Then I'm gonna wait for the next levels, which are down here, which is 1618. This is the most probable scenario for me at the moment. And these are the levels which I'm watching out for. Okay, this is the most probable scenario, and I'm sharing it for you guys here. And the other scenario already I have explained. This could be ending diagonal. All right, from here. We still do not have that price action to make that contracting diagonal here. So I still need more price action. Maybe we can make another ABC here. Okay, as this one, we made this A, B, C. Same like that, another ABC here probably. This may be your A, B, C. And then we get a B wave from here, A, maybe B, another retrace to the downside. And then one more push up to the C, you know. And then another ABC down, similar to what happened here. Okay, 3-wave down. And another 3-wave up. Okay, like this. And then finally, we can move from this zone to the downside. And that will be bearish, guys. Okay, so there are these are two scenarios which I want you guys to look for. Stay safe, everyone, and trade also safe. Manage your risk, and like and subscribe the video so that I can post you guys. This is kind of an encouragement to me that you appreciate the videos that I share here, and you like the content, and that's a thank you kind of a thing which you are giving to me. So Thank you for liking and subscribing. I will keep doing my hard work and keep posting this kind of important content for you guys. Until then, guys, take care and see you in the next one.